What's happening, cool dudes? We are back again. It is now time for another episode. As promised, been trying to get these out a little bit quicker than I have been. So hope you guys are enjoying that. Hope I'm not flooding you with too much content here. So this episode 54. I think for this episode we're going to do a little bit of those kind of plugs in the holes finally. So I thought we'd go through the both the university campuses. We'll kind of put in some new buildings, fix the parking lots. We'll take a look over at the sports area, just kind of like our athletes village and everything. And same idea. We'll kind of fill in some holes. We'll put in some parking lots, and we'll just kind of take a quick look through the city. Maybe change a few areas around to leisure or some nighttime commercial stuff, just to kind of help our night budget. That way we won't really be as deep into the negatives. Although I think in the long run we're still, we're making more money in a day than we're losing, so I think we're still okay in that sense. But I still, I don't like seeing negative numbers, right? So let's try and work on that a little bit too. All right, so here we are, just kind of up at the university campus. Kind of see, we'll start off our battle up here, and I mean, really, the first thing we should kind of place, I guess, is the a filler for the school over here, and then we can kind of work our way around, put some parking lots and whatnot. All right, so what do we got available? Actually, could we use this up here? We don't really have this yet. That's good for parking lots. Oh, what about this corner spot here for this building? I know we just took out that back pathway, but we can change that, or just put that back in. Cool, I quite like that. Now, maybe since we're up here and we have access to all these new types of roads, maybe we should start using some. Okay, what do we got here as options? So we've got bicycle lane roads, and we've got bus roads. Okay, so let's put bus and taxi just along the major corridors here. We'll just change this like that. And then scale this down. Oh, I see. Okay, let's pause. Hopefully upgrade. We can't. Easy sort of fix. Perfect. Oh, we might run into problems because of where the bus stop is situated. Okay. Oh no, we're safe. Perfection. I like that. Okay. Now, where do the buses even go? Pretty much everywhere. Now, the only thing is, I do like the look of the roads with the trees in the median like that. So maybe we can kind of keep the outskirts just like that, and we'll kind of keep the inner roads like this. And then, something else I want to try is just maybe putting in some, oops. Oh, we don't have one-ways with bike lanes, do we? We do not. But I wanted to use bike lanes kind of going down the rest of the way. Okay, so these are not going to work in our favor either, unfortunately. But we can upgrade this guy just to get some in here. And just do like a little link through the area here. That way students can kind of bike around pretty comfortably, if they so desire. a very bike-friendly area, actually. And you know what? Why not? Let's just do the whole shebang here. We'll just kind of keep these the way they are. I like that. That's kind of fun. Okay. Now, before we put the parking lots down, let's just kind of see what a different kind of... Let's do some leisure zoning over here. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll cut a hole in our higher learning hill district, and we'll put a new one in. And hopefully not create massive amounts of headaches here. So I'm looking to make a new... Oh, Evergreen Park, okay. I don't dislike that name, to be honest, because I like parks and I like trees, so the game, it knows me very well. Let's just keep that for the moment, and up here I want to do leisure as a specialization, and I'm hoping that this is the correct size, that when I load the game next time, this bigger district won't swallow this one up by accident. So let's start the game clock again. And hopefully, I mean, traffic's not bad up here, but at least we're giving buses a little bit more priority right away. Same with people on bicycles. And while those buildings convert, let's put down a new school over here and then do the parking lots. Okay, so back to schools. I mean, we could put in, what is this, the Oberschule Lichtenberg? And Oberschule, what would that be, like, I guess it's for university, it would be Oberschule. So, Lichtenberg University. See how that looks here. I mean, it's not bad, it just doesn't really... I wish it was like one extra grid in width. We've already got this one down. Might be a little bit silly to kind of put matching buildings. What is this one? What is that? Universidad de Barcelona? That actually fits very nicely here. Oh yeah. That works very well with our little theme little motif here with the kind of dirt paths and everything. Colors kind of complement each other. Alright, well let's use that. But just out of curiosity, let's maybe see if we can fit that German building somewhere else over here. I mean, we could always put it in this hole over here, where that lake park thing used to be. Actually, it fits like perfectly. Oh, look at that! That's really nice. Kind of fits into the mountain actually rather nicely. Cool. And so our leisure buildings are coming in. That is great. So our students are going to have a little bit more, you know, activity and fun up here. Cool little cafe or something. Cool. I like that. And these should be really nice, all lit up at night. This is really cool. Now, maybe we could put a taxi stand up here near the train station. That might maybe help a little bit with our traffic. Not that there is any traffic problems up here, but... Okay, so let's maybe put our taxi depot to say like over on the outskirts. And then... why don't you put that right there? That way it's pretty close to the subway station and the train station and our bus little depot. Just kind of walk down the street. Hail a cab. Cool. Works for me. Alright, on to parking lots, please. And... okay, perfect. Okay, so let's start over here. And, how big are these guys? Oh, we can actually put those in. But I imagine, it's not gonna terraform. It's gonna kind of have like horrifying slopes. So what we should do is just get rid of these trees. Oh, and so I figured out the unlimited tree mod. So we got it. It's installed. It's running. Don't ever have to worry about that again. Awesome feeling. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Do a little bit of terraforming. So I guess we have to bring this down. Oh. Nope. Wait. Almost. Not quite. Halt. There. Wait. That's the one. No, I think we're still one too low here. What if we make everything low, though? Nope. Not helpful. Okay. I'm not really sure why this is not giving me the right. So what I think I'm going to do is get the slope as even as I can like this, and we'll just kind of smooth this out. Now, if anything, our parking lots might be slightly uphill. Unless I can just kind of smooth things out a little bit here. Hopefully I didn't mess this up too much. Okay, well that doesn't look too dramatic. So maybe we can get 2 or 3 parking lots in here. Okay, 1, 2. We try 3, we push in our luck. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that works perfectly. Okay, so let's put some walking paths back down. And then we can line those once more with trees. Now, let's switch over to these guys. Just so that we get some... I just want some streetlights, you know? There we go. I like that. That's cool. The transition between the 2 lights as well. Maybe we can put another parking lot over here, maybe. Okay, well, one thing at a time. Let's finish over here. So we'll use those same types of trees. They were pretty good choice before. Served us well. Boy. Not the straightest line there. That's not the worst, though. Again, maybe not the straightest job. I am kind of going through that pretty quickly, though. But it could be a little bit worse, you know, so I think we'll kind of keep it instead of just spending 5 or 10 minutes here trying to fix it. And just kind of hug this around the whole way. Perfect. I like it. Alright, so that gets us back the parking lots over there. They look nice with the trees, actually. And let's put some of those smaller ones in over here. Oh, but you know what? Let's have these line up with each other. Oh, that's nice, actually, how it makes the kind of the fence behind it. Fair trade-off for having no lights, I think. Okay, so we're okay for stuff over here. Do we need to zone in here? We possibly can. I don't see why not. So that should just get at least 1 or 2 buildings in there. You know what? I wish there were lights for this, but we could just see what this would look like. Just bring in a few. Yeah, that's okay. I'll keep that. And parking lots. Let's try those small ones over here. Oops, where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction. Alright, so we still have the small ones. It's that same idea, we're kind of doing that same little fence. Yeah, I like that. It's quite nice. And let's put one of those over here. Just kind of... we say just like right there, you know? And then just for like a hint of light, just kind of go just like that. And maybe we can squeeze a building. No, we can't. That'd be cool though. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. But possibly trees. Who doesn't like trees, right? There. Oh, but we could put just a hint of something right there. Excellent. This area looks great. Now, what I was trying to download earlier, what I was saying for like to use at that air traffic control tower by the airport, obviously, were these spotlights. I'm trying to find these things in the asset workshop, but I can't, unfortunately. So if anybody has a link, please let me know. So I'm trying to find just random spotlights so we can, you know, put some underneath some of our wind turbines, maybe around some of the bridge pillars, just kind of beautify the city in that sense. Oh, and just kind of speaking, you know, in generalities for the city, because you guys have been giving me a lot of fair feedback. So I think we're going to keep working on this. There's been talk of wanting to do, say, like a set number of episodes. I like the idea of that, but I don't really want to have kind of like a rushed deadline, if that makes any sense, where we're trying to like just get too much done towards the end. I think we'll kind of feel it out, and I think what I'm going to try and do is be a little bit more active with my my live streaming, because I do want to get back into that. It's like a great way to kind of, you know, engage with you guys a little bit more and have some fun in that sense. So I'm kind of thinking, and this is like not set in stone because I don't know how my schedule is going to go, but I'm thinking hopefully we can do some streams on maybe Sunday nights, maybe like every other week or something, or at least like, you know, at least here and there. But I mean, but like obviously in a nutshell, like the more popular they become, like the easier they are for me to do. And I mean, it's a fine juggle because I have to, like, you know, make rent money and stuff every month, right? So I do have to go out and work and everything. So there is, I have different priorities is a good way to put it. But I do love doing this, and I love all you guys, and like the support you give me, it's just, like, it's phenomenal. So I do want to do this more. So that's why I've been trying to get these episodes out a little bit faster. And it's just, I mean, in general, it's just like YouTube is the future, you know? Like I just wish I could give you guys more content, you know? I'm just kind of like at this like middle point, you know, where this is getting popular, but I'm still trying to have to, you know, balance a real life. So we'll kind of see how things go. Again, I'm so happy you guys have stuck around even for this long, and the fact that you're even watching this and listening to me do this little rant kind of mid-episode. But it's just like, I would not be doing this, honestly, if it wasn't for you. Like, you specifically. Like, yes, you sitting there going like, me? Yes, you. Like, you might not think that your view, it means anything to me, and we may never have even met, we might not even meet, and that you might even not comment or anything, but the fact that you're watching this, you're sitting there, like, that it means so much to me, and it's cool, right? You could be watching anything. It's the internet. There's no end to what you can watch, right? But you're choosing to watch me, so that's cool. So I appreciate that, and I want to give you guys more, you know, more of me, right? So we'll kind of see how things go, but just, you know, hopefully the future is bright and shiny for all of us. Okay, I don't know where that little rant just kind of came out. Not even a rant. It was just like a little, you know, little talky talk. Gosh, I'm just so distracted by how beautiful our city is. Okay, so let's move in town to the university there and do some work before I get lost in another little rant/chat thing. And over here, I just want to put, I just kind of downloaded, I think it's in unique buildings. Yeah, here it is. I remember looking for it earlier. I'm going to drop this guy in. And let's go like that, I guess. Perfect, just kind of replaces what we had before. And I'll put a little walking path just right back here. Get some more lights and everything in. Cool. So that fixes that. And then we'll just kind of fill this area back out with parking lots. But you know what, now that I'm staring at this, I'm thinking maybe we could do the whole front quadrant as parking lots. This is our police station, right? Yeah, so let's move this right over here. And we'll get rid of these guys. I'll just drop. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's in the wrong spot, silly. There we go. That's what I'm after. So we'll put that like that. That like this. And so on. And then I want to use it's either this one. No, that's not it. This one, right? Yes. That is the one I want to use. Oh my goodness, look at how awesome that is. Oh, I like this way more than before. Cool. Really digging this. Now, same idea. Let's just kind of put some bike lanes and stuff through here. I don't see why not. We definitely want to encourage our students to kind of bike around. And then, you know, that way the bikes and the buses can stay a little bit separate, you know, so the theory here is that this would be safer. And unfortunately, no bike lanes with the one-ways, but not the end of the world. That's two-way traffic, right? Yes. Perfect. And I'm basically just going to do any street that's two-way like this, like two-way one, two-way single-lane road. A little tongue twister. And then that way you can just bike right into campus. Super convenient. I'm very biased, but I would like totally live here and go to school here. Okay, now I would eventually like to kind of spread the boundaries of our bike lanes out, but I want to start a little bit small with that, just so we don't get too carried away and just do episode after episode of just like, you know, converting roads. I just want to kind of work at it just like, you know, at a little leisurely pace. We'll just kind of do neighborhoods here and there at a time, just kind of upgrade them. And then so just for this part, just because we do have still quite a few students maybe going through the area, let's spread the bike little network out by say one block up here. Like we'll do the sides. That way anybody living here that does go to school, they can just, you know, again, hop on the bike, take the bike down, bada bing, bada boom. And let's do this part as well. And that's a one-way, so we'll just leave that the way it is. And this is a one-way, but I'm going to switch it over like this. I would like to have some bus lane, or bike lanes. And then same idea, let's just put this side over here. Maybe we can actually go the whole way down. Kind of encompass. Oh, now would this be crazy talk if we just put along this 6-lane corridor bike lanes instead of doing bus lanes? Man, that would be very progressive, I think. Because realistically, buses can drive comfortably in their own lane, right? No! Why does this stuff always happen to us? Okay. Cross your fingers the world doesn't end. Okay, bus routes disturbed. No! You sons of guns, why do you do this to me? Okay. I think this will be an easy fix, though. But I kind of asked for this. Okay, so I want to drag the stop just to move it. And I think that one, if we just go like this, it'll just fix itself. Same with this, right? Or is that? Oh, actually, I think that is kind of how we want the routes to go. So this comes this way, goes in, around, makes its loop, goes back the long way, whereas this one goes... Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't actually think I did anything there to fix it. I think that just kind of fixed itself. Alright, so... I don't like doing that, though. Okay, so bike lanes now entirely surrounds our university. So this was a one-way going up. That's why we didn't make this one into... I see. Okay, so we'll just kind of keep it like this But you know what? There's no way to get up till, yeah, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this two-way here. Or one-way, make it two-way. And then that way you just have a little bit more bike lane action. Yay, cool. Kind of bike through the park if you want. Cool, cool, cool. Very progressive. I like it. Alright, so that's both the universities done. Excellent. Now let's just go over here and work on our sports area. Alright. Now, I wonder if there's any just generic custom assets we can just use. So we did gain quite a few new ones with the After Dark expansion. Oh, a fantastic fountain. Oh, cool. Oh, and as a bonus, this will probably look like really, really nice at night. I don't like the fact that there's that little lip right there, so maybe we can move this one square forward. Doesn't look like it. No. No, but let's try that there. And we'll put in some parking lots over here. And for that, we will use the smaller guys. Perfect. Excellent, and it kind of achieves that nice little effect there with the chain link fence. Can we get one more in here just to kind of complete the... We cannot, so let's keep that as a building. And in terms of zoning, let's do a little bit of leisure. Or could we just turn the whole place into leisure? Not tourist, but leisure, so that way it's more sports kind of, you know, club themed, that kind of feel. And then maybe up here, this can just be regular shopping. And we'll just push this part out of the boundary. Cool. That way we get some shopping just over on this part. We'll kind of see how the boundary goes again. Yeah, so the shopping close by, but now the bulk of this should be more of a leisurely kind of look, which is cool. And this kind of stuff, I don't think it helps our night budget. I think it's just the tourism stuff, perhaps, but maybe it has a positive effect on our nighttime budget. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that when the lights go down. In general, though, it does look like we have been on a spending spree lately, because our budget is not as high as it used to be. So let's take a look at our finances really quickly. Well, I don't want policies, I want finance, silly. Maybe we can do a bump to our taxes. Well, let's take a look at the citizen happiness first, so we can kind of get an idea of if we have any wiggle room here. Alright, so our residents, they're fairly happy. Same with actually both our industries. So we could do a tax raise on these guys, and then maybe we can actually do a tax drop on our commercial. Don't want those guys to feel the pinch too much, and hopefully that can be offset by the raise and everyone else. Okay, so we'll bump these guys to 13. Keep lower income density actually at 12, just maybe the higher ones. And then commercial, pop that to 9. And then industrial, go up to 13. This, it might be pushing it, because if the industry does get a little bit too high in terms of tax, I mean, most of the industries will kind of move out because they won't make any money, and then we'll have to import some more products, which just kind of leads to, you know, more traffic on the road. So what is this stuff here? Too few services. Yeah, see, they're starting to complain now based on the on our taxes. Okay, so we got to justify raising the taxes. So let's give these guys a police station over here so they can feel a little bit safer. And hopefully we aren't just going in circles here, raising the taxes for nothing, because we're about to spend all the money, right? Okay, so that's a police station. And then, how are we for fire? We just have the one over here. Okay, let's just drop a small fire station in just right over here. And you know what? We could even do just like a park or something, even a parking lot, because that would act as a park, just to kind of bump, you know, land value and whatnot in this area. I mean, all of this, it will be reworked in the grand scheme anyway, so I'm not overly stressed with the way these guys are kind of complaining, but I just want to make sure they're happy. I guess that's a good way to put it. And, I mean, we didn't really do much, but already we've almost doubled our income, so I think positive changes. So we'll kind of keep this for the moment. Let's take a look again at happiness. Honestly, no change through the board, so that's kind of a good thing, I guess. This, I think, just went up 1 point. Maybe that was a 72. So I think we're okay. Hopefully the commercial gets happier. That's kind of the end goal here, while making more money for us in the process. Alright, so let's just go back over here and just kind of finish working in some parking lots and then this and that. Okay, so another parking lot right here would be nice. And yeah, I think that's fine, just the one. And kind of shares these across the street, plus there's the double-decker right there. And zoning, please. Maybe just a few more commercial buildings. And not on that part of the road. And then maybe just on the inside here. Just to get a little bit more or something. Okay, our park space is good. Our fountain looks killer at night. That's beautiful. Really like that. Even a few people enjoying it. This guy's taking maybe a selfie, who knows. Oh, I quite like the stadium. That's really nicely lit up. Man, I could just stay, like any intersection, just, you know, they all just look so lovely. Oh, I see, I wish this was lit up. That would be nice. Alright, so maybe a parking lot here? Or maybe a custom building. Luxury hotel. A little bit too big. It doesn't really... Yeah, it's just, yeah, slightly too big for the area, so let's not worry about that. No. Oh, the aquarium. Still gotta put that... Whoa, that's big. Put that on the island, I guess. And then now... Oh, what is this thing? Whoa. That is cool. That is a commanding building. Oh, and it's lit up too. I'm tempted to keep it. That's kind of, it's cool. Especially since it's like the only one of its height right there. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't like the fact that it doesn't really have good polymers when you're kind of out like this, but... I mean, in the grand scheme, it's not too bad on the eyes. Yeah, I think I'll keep that there. Let me know, guys. I think this is a nice little tower, though. Kind of fits the area. Okay, so some more parking lots, please. This one seemed to be a hit. Perfect. That just fills that in very nicely. And I think we're going to keep this back spot here, parking lot free. Oh, but you know what we could do? Is we could place a few of these guys. Riding stables, wicked. Beach volleyball. Because these are just ploppables, right? Okay, so maybe we'll save those for when we do the island. And then now, in terms of getting an upgrade to the road over here, let's do a bus and taxi lane kind of the whole way through this quadrant. And okay, good, my heart sank. I was like, and oh boy. And maybe we can do a little bicycle network through some of these side streets as well. Now, what is this icon telling us? Oops. Ah, so the taxes, they are a little bit too high. Okay, so that's good to know. I think we're going to have to lower them, unfortunately, to where they were before. At least on offices. So let's bring offices down to 12. We knew they were okay with that. Let's look at our happiness. Yeah, it's kind of dropped a little bit. So offices are very happy at that tax level, so we'll keep it at that for them. I mean, the commercials moved up, so they're happy with the tax break. Residents, I mean, I don't think they care less. I think they're very happy living in the city at or around this tax bracket, so that's okay. In industry, it's dipped, so I'm going to give them a break as well. I know it kind of feels like we're going back in circles here, but I don't want to see these guys in the 80s. Because industry is, I want to say the backbone, but it's very important to our, kind of the overall traffic imprint. So let's put those guys at 12. And I think keeping the high density residential at 13% is enough to kind of keep us making more money than when we had started this little tax venture. And we have put a few more services in here and there, so hopefully some areas are feeling a little bit, higher in land value. People are happier. Yeah, see, I mean, look at that. Like, these are back in the 90s. So, all good stuff. I like that. And it does look like we actually finally squashed our demand for commercial, which took, like, forever to do. Okay, did we finish over here? Are we satisfied with this area? I think so. Parking lots are looking good. These guys are working. Right, so we were doing the bus lanes, of course, which I got distracted about. And just kind of finish this along. So interesting how you just lose your train of thought, And then just, get that moment of like total recall. It's like for that split second, I completely forgot we were doing the bus lanes here on the roads. Alright, now actually, you know what, let's do this as well. And I'm gonna do this portion here. And I'm definitely gonna do a 6-lane. I'm not so worried, actually, on that side of the intersection. I don't think any buses use that anyway. But if we don't have any buses using these roads, we will probably, somewhere down the future, have them using it, so it's a little bit of a proactive approach. And, maybe we can extend the bus network roads up here. And we'll maybe have one or two kind of cutting down as well. Again, it's just a shame to lose the medians, because they do look very nice. So, buses along here. Give these guys the bus lanes. Perfect. And let's just take a look at this. Okay, so it looks like these guys here would benefit the most. Alrighty. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna attempt the impossible. Press my luck and try for it. Oh boy, now you've done it. Now you've done it. Okay. Cross your fingers. And oh boy. Okay. So to fix this, we need to grab this stop and there we go. Just move that back. Seems like a little bit of it. Oh, right, this is how it loops. Now that seems a little bit strange, though, doesn't it? So you're coming in this way, going right. There, that's how that should be. There we go. Fixed. Perfect. Okay, so some bus corridors going through here. And we'll do one more up this part. And how many do we have going this way? Maybe a few buses right there. There are indeed. Okay, now should we put them along here? I don't see why not. There. And I think traffic up here is fine, so that we don't actually have to worry about giving these guys their own lane there. Now it's a shame we can't get like bus and bike lanes, you know, as their own dedicated pass there, but I think that's kind of pushing my request a little bit here, you know? Okay, so this area is looking great. This area is also slightly improved by adding some parking lots, even though it's going to change in the grand scheme of it all. And I'm very happy with the way this turned out. This looks really cool. How many prisoners do we have? 109, cool. I'm still really liking this. Very happy. All right, well, I think we'll call it an episode here, guys. Very nice, you know, little improvements we've made. Digging this area. Oh, and you know what? Before I forget, the last thing I'm going to do is I think this is the reason why this wasn't lighting up. Because yes, see, it is separate. I knew it. Yeah, let's throw one of these guys in. Cool. So that should now light up overnight. So I think for next episode, guys, we'll just kind of tackle the island over here and do a little bit more of a focus on some nighttime stuff. We've broken out a little bit of the After Dark kind of, you know, expansion stuff up here. So we've got some leisure buildings here. Kind of see the style is a little bit different. A little bit younger kind of feel, which is cool. Some clubs and stuff. And they look, I mean, a little bit nicer at night, I think, than just the regular buildings, so kind of see how those go. But I think just in general, very good episode. Lots of fun improvements. Happy the way things are turning out. And I'm glad we're sticking to the city, you know? So yeah, we'll start new ones for the live stream. I'll try and get that going, hopefully Sunday nights, maybe every other one. Kind of see how things go. But yeah, I don't want to give up on the city, and I'm really happy we're turning it around. I mean, you can visually see, like, a lot of the holes, they already are fixed. Now that we let the game kind of run a little bit, more of the buildings have kind of zoned back in on their own. Train stations fixed, so that's good. You know, just, I mean, in general, we're moving upwards and forwards, which I really like. And there was a little bit of a backward step there when the After Dark first came out, but you know what? Those days are behind us. Moving forward, like I said. So yeah, next episode, guys, let's just kind of start work right away over here. And then just kind of going forward, you know the game plan. We've got small town we can work on. We've got the industrial area. I want to move this, I think, a little bit further to here. Maybe we can occupy this corridor. And then we can do this whole section as forestry. And then we can kind of tie that into the small town. Maybe we can bump the population of the small town slightly. Just kind of keep that its own little kind of like suburb attachment wing to the main city. Just this little part here. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe we can, you know, like I was saying last episode, we can kind of move just kind of people in a little bit further down here with some offices and some commercial, take over this island for tourism, rework this and kind of make this the main downtown part of the city, and then rework this area and then kind of beef it up a little bit. And then kind of go back, you know, up here to the quarry, kind of add a little bit more facilities up there, maybe start a small town, or maybe 2 small towns in and up around the top, add some more farming. I mean, just the sky is the limit, right? And I think in terms, yeah, we're kind of cut off here as well, so we can kind of do our own little island thing as well over here. So that can be just a different kind of style of tourism, or maybe we can do like an amusement park, kind of like beach resort over here. Who knows? Lots of options. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and to all of our Canadian viewers, happy Thanksgiving this weekend, guys. I have the long weekend off as well, so I'm gonna try and get some more content out. I'm gonna try and keep these going at a nice, fast pace. So I'll see you guys in episode 55, and until then, take care and don't eat too much this weekend. All right, have a nice night, guys.